Silver price is going down. It's now below $32 an ounce. Is this the start of a new trend, or will it reverse and move up from here? Let's get into it.
So I went down to the water and found my fate, because I don't wanna be stuck in the good old days. That's when you say, I swear you ain't seen nothing yet.
The new cross and flag gold bars, exclusively at sdbullion.com. Thank you so much for watching. I do sincerely appreciate it. Here we are looking at the 1 month chart for silver. Now, silver is currently sitting at $31.92. It has moved down 40 cents today, so not a huge move, but this is different from what we have been seeing. So about a month ago, silver was sitting at $28.34, so it's gone up about $3.50 in just 1 month. But this move down today is really interesting because there's a lot of factors, a lot of things sort of playing tug of war with the silver price, trying to push it higher, trying to push it lower. So I want to break down what's going on right now. The first thing I want to do is look at the US dollar index. Now I check this first because if the dollar is making a big move either up or down, usually silver will be doing the exact opposite. So silver's moving down right now, and the dollar did make a big move up just 3 days ago. Of course, we had the weekend. The dollar didn't move over the weekend, but right before that, you can see there was this huge economic event. That's what they're calling it. It was the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, which released the non-farm payrolls data. I'll go over that in a second, but essentially, when that data came out, it shot the dollar higher. So the dollar getting stronger, usually silver will go down. That's kind of what we're seeing right now. So what was this data? So here we are at the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. You can see this report was released at 8:30 a.m. Eastern on Friday, October 4th. It is the Employment Situation Report for September 2024. So what was going on with jobs last month? Well, if we scroll down, you can see right here, total non-farm payroll employment increased by 254,000 jobs in September. Now, this is interesting because economists were predicting the number would come in about 100,000 jobs lower. So according to this report, it seems like the economy is doing okay. It's actually improving faster and better than anticipated. This is just after the Fed did that big 50 basis point rate cut. So in theory, what the Fed was trying to accomplish has been accomplished, and they might not need to do any more big rate cuts. So when we look at the CME Group FedWatch tool, these are the target rate probabilities for the next Fed meeting on November 7th. They are now predicting a 17.4% chance that rates will not go down at the next meeting. They are, however, predicting 82.6% chance that rates will go down, albeit only 25 basis points. So they're thinking there still is going to be another small rate cut at the next meeting, but it's possible rates will remain unchanged. Now, if rates don't go down at the next meeting, this is bad for gold, bad for silver, because it's going to be a stronger dollar. And again, silver does the opposite of what the dollar does. So if the dollar is stronger, this is not good news for silver. We actually could see the price go down. So this is definitely something to keep an eye on, but this is not the only thing affecting silver price right now. Here's an article over at fxstreet.com. It just came out today. They say that silver price is going down because of the blowout U.S. jobs data. Now, there is a lot more economic data that's going to come out between now and November 7th. So, of course, it's possible that when more data is released, the economy won't be looking so great. It might look like, hey, we're actually in a recession right now, and they might have to do another 50 basis point rate cut, or maybe just the smaller 25 basis point rate cut at the next meeting. Either way, if they do cut rates, that's good for silver. But they talk about something else that's affecting silver price, the Middle East tensions, and they say that they are expected to offer support to the silver price. They say right here, silver is unlikely to turn extremely bearish amid growing tensions between Iran and Israel. Historically, geopolitical tensions improve demand for precious metals as a safe haven. So if things get worse over in the Middle East, this is going to cause a lot of fear, and when there's fear, people flock to the safe haven assets. Safe haven right there. So gold and silver both are looked at as safe places to store your wealth, and more people seem to do that when they're worried about things going on in the world. So I think this is one thing that is pushing silver up. That's why I mentioned that tug of war, and the thing pulling it down is the dollar. So what's next? Down here they write, going forward, the next move in the silver price will be influenced by the U.S. Consumer Price Index, or CPI data, for September, which will be published on Thursday. Economists expect the core CPI, which excludes volatile food and energy prices, to have grown steadily by 3.2%. So they're expecting inflation to be at 3.2% for September, and this report is coming out this Thursday, so buckle up. I think that this report is definitely going to have a big impact on the dollar. If the dollar goes up, I'm expecting silver to go down. If the dollar goes down, I'm expecting silver to go up. So I think we will see a huge move this Thursday. I don't know if it's going to be up or down, but I will say this, whatever happens on Thursday, it could mark the start of a new trend. Silver trending higher from there or lower. It's certainly possible that if inflation comes in really high, the Fed is going to not do any more rate cuts, especially with everything going on right now with oil. I know energy prices aren't included in this report, and the higher oil prices are going to be on the October report, but all of this they factor in, and it's going to affect what they do with rates moving forward. But if we go back to the FedWatch tool, I just want to show you they definitely are predicting that rates will continue to go down. I'm not saying that this is the end of the rate cuts. It might just be one meeting where they don't cut rates, or the next two meetings possibly. I don't know, but if you move forward into the future, they're saying December, another rate cut, January, another rate cut, and March, I believe this is the last rate cut they're predicting, because in May, they're going to say, that rates will stop going down at that point. So they're saying we're going to get like 4 more small rate cuts, and then that's it. That could be how it plays out. If we do see 4 more small rate cuts, this is definitely good for both silver and gold. We could see them trending higher into the summer of next year. So is now a good buying opportunity? I mean, hey, I like to buy when the price is going down, not when it's going up. So when we see days like today, silver once again below $32 an ounce, I think it's a great time to be buying more silver, building that stack. When you buy on the dips, you can get silver a little bit cheaper than you could the day before. So I love seeing silver in the red, especially because I'm continuing to buy more silver myself. I have a lot of goals for my own personal silver stack that I'm going to be working on. I have some that I'm going to be working on next year as well. I'm not going to stop buying silver. Even if the price goes up, I'm going to buy more, because I think ultimately, long term, silver can and will go much higher than it is right now. I don't have any faith in the dollar. I think that's going to continue to weaken year after year, decade after decade. So I think silver is a great place to be. It's a great place to store your wealth. It's that safe haven, but also it is your insurance. It's how you know your wealth is going to be protected no matter what. If you live in the United States of America, it doesn't matter what happens to the dollar. If you live in another country, it doesn't matter what happens to your country's currency, because if you own precious metals, this is wealth that is outside of the system. All the currencies of the world could collapse, but silver and gold are real money. They have been used as money for thousands of years, and they will always be money. So I think any time really is a great time to be buying more silver, converting those fiat dollars, which will eventually be worthless, into something that will always have value. So let me know what you think about the silver price movement down below in the comment section. Where is it going to go from here? And I will see you all in my next video. Silver Dragons out.